Boom, hey internets. Now let me say this up front on this video. So when it comes to NFTs and when it comes to crypto, I am still not even a baby in the game. I'm just exiting the normie phase and really kind of getting into the whole world, the whole culture that is crypto, and then NFT is its own set of rabbit holes. But if you don't know what an NFT is at this point, maybe Tom can say it better for me.
The first thing you have to get them to understand is there's this concept in neuroscience called the God neuron. And there are some people that just have an outsized response to religious experiences. And then there, I think, is a similar thing in the brain that I will dub the ownership neuron. So there are some people, they want to own something. So they feel like, not only am I a part of a community in action, but I actually own part of this ephemeral thing that is the community. And then the next important part is to understand the metadata. So the question everybody asks is, all right, you've got a JPEG, you just paid a lot of money for it, but why can't I just go take a screenshot and now I have a pixel perfect replica of that? And when people say that, it's only because they don't understand metadata. And if you are a community first company and you understand what metadata allows you to do, which is, you know who has a real copy of that thing. So for us, it's a key. And so if I want to give you access to something, which could be early access to an NFT project based on one of the comic books that we're writing, for instance, and we know that there's going to be high demand, not everybody's going to be able to get one, supply is really limited, I can say, hey, if you have a founder's key, which I can verify, then you're going to get early access to that. So somebody that copied that and tries to say, hey, I have one too, we can check the metadata. Or if you were to come to one of my live events, I can scan it as a ticket to the event, see that it's real, let you into the event for free or for discount or early or whatever. So it allows people to have a really dynamic and interactive relationship with the community. And when you realize that what NFTs do, once you understand that technological layer, they make both the real world and the metaverse far more interactive and customized to the individual.
And then for the importance of an NFT, it might be better if Gary tells you from his words how it's important, how it might change the future.
Can you explain NFTs to me, but like in a simple way? Because I don't get it.
Do you play video games?
Yes.
Have you ever bought skins or virtual things for your game?
Yeah.
That's an NFT. You wanted that item to be a utility in a world that you cared about, or, as I'm sure you'll admit, Joe, for the clout amongst your friends and other people by having that thing virtually. That is gonna happen to everything in the world, not just the confines of Fortnite. So literally everything has the potential to be a non-fungible token. The metadata of access to humans, to companies, is gonna be the game. When there's an NFT chip for Chipotle and it's a golden burrito, and if you have it, you get free for life, that's utility.
Next question is, why am I talking about it on my channel? Because everyone's always asking what's next, and I just want to definitely put my flag in the ground and say NFTs is going to change fashion. Now, NFTs are going to change everything in the future. Blockchain is going to change everything in the future. Maybe like 4 years from now, when it starts to really normalize in the general public, I just want to be able to come back to this video and say, this is how far in advance I made a video. And by the time I'm dropping this video, I would have been doing several hours of research. As Gary says, he did a 40-hour deep dive of research. I'm gonna try to do 50 hours before I even talk about it with any kind of intelligence, because I don't want to be incorrect. I'm still a student, like I said, of both of those cultures or subcultures, but the rabbit hole is deep and it's forming right now. So even at the time that you're watching this and going, wow, John is gonna, getting into NFT and crypto game, I would have done several hours of research because I think it's super exciting and it's going to change everything. Right now, while I'm recording this, people are testing the waters and changing and redefining what an NFT is and how they're integrating it with their work. It's definitely changing the game for artists, illustrators, and people who are kind of in the fringes of fashion. And there's a lot of projects that I can't speak about because of the type of people that are involved. This is like big money kind of figures. So the sources from where I hear about these products have literally signed a non-disclosure agreement. But for sure, it's going to seep into every part of life and it will change fashion. Besides maybe product on demand really shaking up certain things for fashion as it is, I just think this is going to disrupt a lot of things. It's gonna change the economy of how fashion can be done. And so the whole purpose for this video is letting you know, as you ask me what's going on or what's next with fashion, this is going to be next. For sure. This is going to be now and next, and it's going to be forever. Especially as it relates to blockchain, it's going to be forever. What I will say for this video is you should look at some of the people I'm looking at, which is anyone that's dropping NFT that is fashion and or culture related, but super notable. Check out what the Hundreds have done. They've done a drop for their NFTs, and they've done collaboration with like Bored Ape Yacht Club in the past, and so they're gonna continue to keep innovating. So definitely follow Bobby and Ben and what they're doing with the Hundreds. I would also take a look at what Jeff Staple has done and what he's going to continue to do. So huge figure in not only just straight up amazing art direction, New York based, right? Through and through with the pigeon, using that as his imaging, but also a huge figure in streetwear in general, classic. But just not stopping the hustle in terms of being on the edge of innovating and already beginning to integrate NFTs, and how he's putting out collaboratively like really interesting projects that are laced with community. So two groups. By the time I drop this, there'll be way more that I've probably already taken a look at, and I'll drop those links all below just so you can peruse and start looking. But I would implore you, if you're looking to launch a brand or you have a brand, to really start getting into, if you thought crypto is something you don't really need to learn about, you're gonna see how the both are interrelated and how it's going to relate to how you can drop product in the future. And a lot of that is going to involve virtual product and then real product and engagement and smart contracts, and how you can lace them with real person experiences and benefits, right? And so it's all interchanged with how the money exchange is going to be later, and how you can mint different things and have smart contracts for different experiences with people. Super exciting. In any case, want to make like an early video to put my flag in the ground and let you know have my eye on it. I'm gonna put out a ton of content about it once I get educated on it and participate in the culture as well. So get your crypto and NFT on, I'm telling you right now. Questions on anything for your brand, same thing, please drop it all down below. If you are a crypto or NFT head, give me some love below as well. You could always hit me on this number here for any questions about your brand. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.